Hello everyone, I am asking permission to swing for lethal on turn 2, and today I'm going to be talking about 10 different random cards, not including Shoreline Raider. This is a part of a new series I intend to do where I just talk about 10 random cards off of Scryfall, just utilizing the little random button, and I'm going to be talking about them for 1 minute, saying mostly nice things, could be a little bit of trash, but uh, every card has its deck. You know what they say? All right, so let's just get this started. Our first random card is Hammer of Bogarden. I've never seen this card, and I'll start the timer now. Alrighty, so it is 1 and 2 red, deals 3 damage to target creature or player. Hey, that's Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt's pretty good. And for 2 and 3 red, so 5, you can return it from your graveyard to your hand, but you can only do that during your upkeep. So it's like a lightning bolt that keeps coming back. That's pretty cool. Hammer Bogarden, it's kind of like you're throwing the hammer. You can pretend like you're Thor. That's pretty cool. Thor's a cool guy. You can get back on your upkeep for 5. That's not so great of a deal. It's 8th edition. You got to think about the time period in which the card was printed. I mean, a recurable bolt effect. That's really, really expensive. It's not a great card. I'm gonna keep it honest. I'll be honest with you. I don't know a lot of decks that can play this, but I think it's pretty cool. I like the art. Great job, Ron Spencer on this art, and that was my minute. And now we're gonna go to the next card. That's how this is gonna flow. That's how this is gonna go. This is the whole idea. That was card number 1, Hammer Bogarden. Uh, Jesus, this card is $10. Maybe I'm missing something. Nah, surely not. All right. Now we have Martyr of Spores. Let's go ahead and start that timer now. We have 1 green for a creature, human, shaman. Good typing, good typing. And pay 1, reveal X green cards from your hand, sacrifice Martyr of Spores. Target creature gets +X/+X until end of turn. Okay. So in a mono green deck, this is actually pretty sweet. This is not a bad pump effect, because you can actually just you know come swinging in with whatever your little guy is. Let's say a 4/4, and you got 6 cards in hand. Your opponent has to assume that if you even have 1 green untapped, this you could pump something for 6, assuming you're playing in like a mono green deck and you only have green cards in your hand, not including land. I think it's a pretty good 1-drop. I kind of like this guy, Martyr of Spores. Definitely it's not great that they can kind of see your pump effect on the field, but you can, condition your opponents, make them scared, make them a little bit frightened just to be around you, and that's kind of what you want. And that's a minute. That was faster than I thought. All right, on to card number 3. Oh, we got Rooftop Storm. I know this one. All right, so I like the Scarab God. That's a cool deck that makes a lot of zombies. This guy right here, this is like the blue zombie enchantment. This little dude slaps because you just pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for zombie creature spells you cast. It's like Omniscience, but for dead people, and that's obviously good in that deck. It's from Innistrad. Great set. You're just cranking out the zombies. They're all free now because of course they are. Your mana could do whatever else you want. Cast your instants, your sorceries. It literally anything the zombie deck wants to do. This will help it do. Uh, the flavor text is pretty good too. That's from Geralf. We might know him. It says, "Let those idiot priests tremble. A new era and unlife begins here and now. Oglor, raise the lightning vein." Bro is just straight up printing zombies with his fucking house right now with the lightning strike and that shit. I love Rooftop Storm. Very good card. That's my minute. All right, random. Let's go one more time. Okay. All right. Well, we had to have seen this coming. All right, we have BFM, at least one half of him, Big Furry Monster. This is a card from Unglued. It's on the text that we can read. We have summon the biggest, baddest, nastiest, and I assume there's more on the other half of the card that we can't quite see. It says you must play both BFM cards to put leaves play sacrifice the other. BFM can't be blocked except by 3, or I assume it says 3 or more creatures on the other half of the card. Pretty Pretty cool art we got going there. One half of this guy's face. It was big. It's really, really big. No, bigger. No, more. Look, we're talking krakens and maybe. Oh, we had the other face. Hold on. Stop the press. It's like oh crap, I have no time. A whole lot of black. It's a 99.99. That's got to be worth something, right? Huge creature. Let's go. All right, we found the other half just in time. All right, card 4. This big furry monster. On to card 5. Dragon Master Outcast. Okay. All right. For 1 red. All right, this thing's a beast in pretty much red decks that like to win. We call those red deck wins. It's a 1/1 creature human shaman. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 6 or more lands, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying. So, just by having 6 lands and a little dude that only costs you one red mana at any point in the game, you'll be cranking out 5/5 red dragon creature tokens that look like this. Oh, there we go. That look like that. And it really is just the card of all time. Dragon Master Outcast. I don't really know what else needs to be said about this card. You got dragon decks that are obviously looking to play this. You got red decks that like to make 5/5 flyers. So I don't know, like all of them, and they're free. Pretty cool card. Just play your lands. All right, that's that card number 4 or 5. One of those. We'll say it was 5. If we get a bonus card, we get a bonus card. If not, oh well. All right, random guy number. Now this is 5 for sure. All right, this is definitely 5. Baelen Beguiler is a 2 and a blue for a creature wizard. 1/1. When he deals combat damage to a player, that player reveals the top 2 cards of his or her library. You choose one of those cards and put it into his or her graveyard. Okay, so a little wizard guy that you deal combat damage, and you can sabotage some draws. Only printing was an odyssey. Kind of makes sense. You will also know what they will be drawing when you hit them, because you put one in the graveyard, the other goes back on top, so you will know their draws. But he's only a 1/1, so it gets blocked by pretty much anything. I guess you could give him unblockable. Not a great combat damage effect. I mean, it's not nothing. You are definitely sabotaging their draws, unless they want their cool cards in the graveyard, and then it's just kind of a 1/1. Wizard Tribal. That can't be ignored. There are lots of good Wizard Tribal cards that could help this little dude out. But that'll be it for card number 5. Card number 6. Let's go. We got Wispweaver Angel 4, 2 white. Creature Angel from Battle Bond, it looks like. And Kaladesh, obviously Kaladesh. Flying. When it enters battlefield, you can exile another target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Looks like another Restoration Angel effect. You know, uncommon. You may exile another target creature you control and return. Yeah, it just blinks. It just bounces. It's a 4/4. You take a guy, you pull him back, and you put him back on the field. Great for enter the battlefield effects. Anything you can imagine blinking would be good for, except it costs a whopper 6 mana and is not flash speed, so you won't be rescuing any creatures with this anytime soon. But if you have, I think Cloud Chaser or whatever that guy was from Kaladesh has a really good enter the battlefield effect. Just go ahead and bounce him the turn after you play him, get some cards, get some life. Bounce effects, not a lot that needs to be said about them. We'll be moving on to the next card now. I believe it's card number 7. Daring Apprentice. This is going to be good. All right. 1 and 2 blue for another wizard. It's always the wizards. Looks like they have Bird Maiden in their hand, I think is that character. It looks kind of like Bird Maiden. I don't know. This is from Mirage. I don't know much about Mirage. You can tap Daring Apprentice to sacrifice Daring Apprentice to counter target spell. Okay, so in front of every great wizard is a doomed apprentice. That's pretty good flavor text. But looks like this is one of those creatures that is basically just threatening a counter all the time. Because what are they gonna get? They're gonna cast their spells, but they have this on the field, knowing you can tap it whenever you want, assuming you didn't play it like last turn or whatever, and just counter that spell. It's an effect that some decks like to do. 3 mana is a little bit steep for that. 3 mana is a little bit steep for any counterspell, period. But if you did want a 1/1 creature tied to your counterspell, there it is. All right, card number 8. Looks like we have an arena card, Seething Skitterpriest, 2 and a white and a black for a creature Phyrexian Cleric, 3/3 with Toxic 1. When it enters battlefield, creatures you control and creature cards in your hand perpetually gain. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 Phyrexian Might artifact creature token with Toxic 1 and this creature can't block. Okay, that was a lot of text to basically say, when this dude enters battlefield, creatures you got around, whether they're on the field or in your hand, die and make a dude. Good for that toxic strat. You know, it's from alchemy, from arena. So this is not a real card you can play in real life. As you can see, it's only legal in alchemy, historic, and timeless, which are arena formats. Seems pretty decent though. I mean, it's good to have that effect on literally all the creatures that are around. You know, perpetually. I like making little Skrelv mites, little guys go in for a little bit of damage because they can't block. That's all I gotta say about that card. What are we on? Like 9? 9? Is this 9? All right, we'll do 9. We'll say 9. Cobbled Lancer is 1 blue. This is from Innistrad Crimson Vow. 1 blue creature, Zombie Horse. That's gotta stand for something. That's a pretty sweet typing right there. Creature Zombie Horse. As an additional cost to cast a spell, exile a creature card from your graveyard. That's fine. 1 and a blue, exile a Cobbled Lancer from your graveyard, draw a card. I like it. I like this guy. 1 mana for a 3/3, right? So you're probably not playing him on turn 1 like you'd want to play a 3/3 for 1 mana because you got to exile a creature card from your graveyard. Sure. Low cost to meet, honestly. And even if you don't do that, even if you don't play your 1 mana 3/3 in your blue deck, you can just have him hit the yard and 1 and a blue, draw a card. Not the best rate to draw a card, but I mean, you're doing it for just exiling a dude from your graveyard. And it's a zombie horse. For all you zombie fans, we talked about Rooftop Storm literally earlier in this video. And it's a horse, you know, your crested sunmare. This guy's indestructible. Great card. Fantastic. All right, number 10. Here we go. Last guy. Oh, no. Urza's Filter is an artifact for 4 mana. Multicolored spells cost up to 2 less to play. Okay, it's not bad. It's actually not bad. Multicolored spells, a lot of time, this is like your commander. Some other spells too, maybe. Cost 2 less to play, which means basically they're probably only gonna cost their colors. This can be good. Cost reduction effects are usually pretty good, but for 4 mana, I don't know how much heat you're getting out of this. Good for getting around tax. I mean, this basically reads 4 mana, your commander has 1 less tax, unless you're playing a monocolored commander, in which case you would not be playing this card, I think. It's a tool for aiding my other tools, Urza says. Now they'll work in harmony. Okay, Urza. That's cool, bro. Thanks for the filter, the Urza's filter. And, alright, looks like we're at the end. I'm actually not sure if I did 10 cards or not. So, we're gonna do one more just to be sure, and that'll be the definitive last card that I talk about. If it's 11, you got a bonus card. Congratulations. Here we go. Last card. This one, we're saying only nice things. We're being real nice about this one. Roar of the Ka. 1 and a white for an instant that says choose 1. Creatures you control get a +1/+1 until end of turn. Or untap all creatures you control. You can entwine it to do both if you pay an additional 1 and a white. So best case scenario is you have 4 white mana and all your creatures you presumably just swung out with untap and get +1/+1 until end of turn. It's a white pump effect. It's the whole board, so you're probably going wide. It can be a little surprise gotcha on the clapback. You know, they think you're not ready. You're actually ready because you held up 4 white. It's, you know, not the best effect I would have ever wanted. It's pretty good though. I mean, it doesn't do nothing. It definitely doesn't do nothing. It's from Maraudon, and I mean +1/+1 until end of turn. Untap all your creatures. That can also just be used to untap a guy that you really want to tap again. That's another effect you could do with that, and that was a minute. That's pretty much all I'm gonna be doing for the video. Thanks for watching, though. Bye.